What is good, hunters? Welcome back to another video. How do we age animals faster? How do we get that 5-star, that 4-star quick? Especially for those who don't have time. Hunters who are impatient, we want to get that trophy quickly. And I'm going to give you a flow that you can follow where, while it won't guarantee that this speeds up the process, but it guarantees you're going to be more efficient with your time. In the process, speeding things up a little bit, because there's key things you need to know. I have this diagram here that I made up, and you will see there's a safe zone. When you go to sleep at a campsite, you would see that there's a dark and a light part of that circle, obviously representing day and night. You need to hunt a certain time or a certain amount of hours in that daytime to activate aging. Of course, we don't know how long that is. The devs have not released that information, and they never will. That's a secret mechanic. Based on our experience of testing, if you hunt from 6 a.m. to where that green line is, maybe 1, 2, I believe that's enough. That's sufficient to activate aging. Now, since we cannot guarantee that, there's the ideal area. If you can hunt until maybe 6 p.m., so you go from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., if you have the time, I think that's more ideal. I will guarantee that you have activated it. But if you don't have much time, you got kids, you got a job, you want to really be efficient with your time, you hunt until the green line. Then you can sleep, go to the next day, and repeat and rinse. Another thing to keep in mind is that you want to keep hunting pressure as low as possible. And how would we do that? Don't overhunt a herd. Don't just pick a certain herd in a high fitness area and hunt it to death. You're going to slow down the process. What you need to do is hunt herds in a rotation. So find a nice high fitness area, locate some need zones around it, and you want to hunt in a rotation and hit up all those different zones equally. Because from my impression, the high fitness areas don't need much work. It's the low fitness areas. And I believe that's what does all the heavy lifting. That's where you got to pay attention to. Because the problem is here, if you go to a high habitat or any habitat and you shoot by mistake a 2-star or 3-star of high genetics, you're going to lengthen this process. That is not something you want to do. So you want to be very careful using your callers to make sure you're calling in the low genetic animals. Don't go willy-nilly shooting everything. You're just going to prolong this process even more. It's really hard to do herd management successfully. You really got to plan. You got to be conscious of what you're shooting, where you're hunting. Take your time, pick up your zones, and always hunt your animals in a nice rotation and a balanced format. And don't worry about the high fitness areas. It will take care of itself. You can go there and call if you need to, but that's no heavy lifting is needed there. It is a low to medium, what I classify as medium habitat. Focus on those, and you'll be efficient with your time, and you will see over time the fruits of your labor. It's not hard, but it takes some investing and paying attention to. And as long as you understand the concept, you would see that good trophies will start flowing. So let me know in the comments what you think, what's your experience with herd management. If there's anything I can help you with, that you can help me with, just leave it in the comments. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening.